As the paralyzed girl took her medication, she made a chilling discovery. Beneath the label her mother had given her, there was another label with a name she didn't recognize at all. Yet she'd been taking these pills non-stop for over a decade. The realization sent a shiver down her spine. When her mother brought her daily meds as usual, the girl secretly devised a plan. She held the pills in her mouth without swallowing. Once her mother closed the door and left, she spat them out. Determined to find out what her mother was really giving her, she snuck downstairs late at night to look up the drug's name online. But the computer had no internet, leaving her completely confused. She had no idea her mother was hiding in the shadows, watching her intently. Born paralyzed from the waist down, the girl had been raised alone by her mother. Plagued by chronic pain, she took a handful of different medications every day. Still, she refused to grow bitter. She studied hard daily, dreaming of getting into Stanford like any other student. She'd passed the entrance exams, but the acceptance letter never arrived. Worse, her mother had never let her have a phone, claiming schoolwork should be her focus. The girl found it odd but never doubted her mother until that day. When her mother returned from shopping, the diabetic girl snuck into the bags to hide some candy. Among the items, she found her usual medication, but the label had her mother's name on it. Perplexed, she noticed bumps under the label. Peeling it back slowly, she uncovered an old label underneath. These weren't new pills. Her mother was definitely hiding something. She snuck downstairs again to search the drug name on the computer, but her mother was one step ahead. She'd cut the internet in advance. The next day, she even put on a show, calling the internet company to complain, all to ease her daughter's suspicions. Undeterred by her mother's secrecy, the girl tried using the landline to call a pharmacy she knew, but the person who answered was a friend of her mother's, so she panicked and hung up. With her mother none the wiser, she reluctantly dialed a random stranger. Luckily, the stranger offered to look up the drug online. What they found left both of them stunned. The medication was supposed to be small red capsules for heart conditions, but the pills the girl had were green. The news shook her to the core. That evening, mother and daughter sat down for dinner as usual. The girl suddenly asked to go see a movie, and her mother agreed without suspicion. While her mother wasn't looking, she stuffed all the pills she'd been hiding lately into her pocket. Soon, they were in the theater. Halfway through the film, noticing her mother was absorbed in the plot, the girl asked to use the restroom. Once her mother agreed, she bolted out of the theater and headed to the nearest pharmacy. She pulled out the pills and begged the clerk to check what the green capsule was. To her horror, the clerk revealed it was veterinary medicine used to treat leg conditions in pets. Her heart skipped a beat as she pressed, "What happens if a human takes it?" The clerk looked confused. Why would a human take this? Just then, her mother appeared at the pharmacy door, searching for her. The girl's nerves spiked, and she begged for answers more urgently. The clerk hesitated, then said, it would cause paralysis in humans. The world spun around the girl as the truth hit her.